Temple will get the football. And we are underway. That one booted through the back of the end zone. We take a look at our impact players, brought to you by Old Spice. The early part of this season, 3 weeks into the year. And here's King. He's going to lay it off out of the backfield. And a big hit for Jamal Haynes. And just tripped up inside the 40. That's the thing about Haynes. He's a great runner. Averaging 125 passing yards and 125 rushing yards per game. In the hands of Haynes. And he's tripped up inside the 20. It'll be another first down for the Yellow Jackets. At the 17-yard line, and here's a quarterback to the end zone untouched. Haynes King, his 5th rushing touchdown of the season.
Georgia Tech going down the field, and all hell, Haynes King for the touchdown. Georgia Tech up.
From breaking into the top 10 all-time in receiving yards. 3rd down and a foot, and they run it. And this time it's Malachi Hosley, a 3rd-team All-American at Florida International. Catch is made by Rutherford, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Malik Rutherford, 24 yards. I thought King was limping a little bit after that play where he slipped.
Move their cleats. Don't have anybody standing still, staring at our offense.
I want to ask you about a term we heard, and there's a good defensive play in the backfield. Right there.
No doubt about it. I played at about 305, but Brent Key, he's loving what this group is bringing right now. He said they've been tough. They bring it every day. He talked about Colin Rutledge and how good he has been for them this year, so he's been very excited about that play.
And he should be about that one. That's a young man that Will was talking about earlier. That's Isaiah Canyon, and that is a 37-yard touchdown pass. But they feel like he's finally arrived.
The bodyguards up front did a great job giving Haynes some time. And just an outstanding, beautiful, beautiful throw and catch. It looked like warm-ups.
You're right. Inside the 39-yard line, and Ducker going to shift to the right of the quarterback, Simon. Play fake, good protection, now flushed out of the pocket. Simon with a lot of running room. A first down inside the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, and down at the 4-yard line. Well, they've not run the ball once since it was 1st and goal at the 4. Will they run it at the 2? Yes, and a touchdown into the end zone for Jay Ducker. And what a very solid drive that was by the Temple Loud for Ducker, his 2nd of the year.
That is winning. I don't care what level, where you are, that is winning. And that's what he understands. Hopefully he can do that here.
Well, I don't think there's any doubt about it. That Temple football, which, you know, back 2010 to 2020, they had a lot of good years. Now they've gone 3 straight years where they've won 3 games each season. Temple 2 out of 6 on 3rd down, both coming on their last touchdown scoring drive, spanning 75 yards. Simon looking around, and he'll be sacked all the way back at the 30-yard line. First sack of the game. So a 2nd down and 5. Quarterback going to dump it off, and that is just a great play. I mean, this looked like it was going to be a boat race early on. Out of the backfield, and a swarming defense by the Owls. Well done, and that's a loss of 5 on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 10. Will they run another play? Yes, they do on 3rd down. And King is sacked, and I would imagine we get a timeout here.
And look who it is.
Well, you got to run this, don't you? You have to run it. Yeah, they're going to run it, and they get the first down. Every time they run it on 3rd down, they pick up the first down. Pay once, watch forever. Ball is loose. And who has the football. The Temple Owls say they have it because they do. Stewart, who was injured in the opening half, comes on the football, and Haynes King has coughed it up to start this second stanza. So now a second down and 7. A play faking. Wide open down the middle of the field, and it's a touchdown to JoJo Bermudez. And don't look now, but the Temple Owls are very much alive in Atlanta.
This is what you do when turnovers turn into touchdowns. There you go. Great job, Temple. Down 14-21.
After they looked unstoppable. And here's Haynes. He nearly broke that for a touchdown. Was tripped up. Yeah, we'll tell you about that. We've alluded to it a couple of times already. But after that 15-yard penalty, back on the ground and bouncing it to the outside is Hosley. He's looking for the end zone and got there. And Georgia Tech needed that. A 34-yard touchdown scamper by Malachi Hosley.
You see why he was the player of the year at the Ivy League. Georgia Tech up 28-14.
Yeah, only 4 plays, 75 yards, aided by that face mask penalty, but had a couple of big plays on it. And shifting gears, it's Worthy and just nowhere to go. How about the Yellow Jackets swarming defensively there? Huge loss. First down, King looking, he was looking for the home run ball, and now he's in trouble and sacked from behind. And able to run him down there is Sekou Kromah.
Yeah, it was the first play of the game.
Yeah, why not run it more and more? I mean, if something works. Nowhere to go for Worthy trying to turn the corner. Or I beg your pardon, that was Ducker, not Worthy. Good play by the big fella. 19-yard line. The bottom of your screen. He's open, but they couldn't get him the ball. And that'll be a sack. Triplet again is there. But they have not been the same team on offense.
Correct.
And whether or not it has anything to do with the injury or not, we might know after the game. We certainly will not know before the game. Big carry by Jamal Haynes. He will go down in the top 7 or 8 all time at Georgia Tech. And now he cuts it back the other way, and he's off to the races. And he's into the open field, the 30, the 20, the 10. Run out of bounds inside the 10, first and goal, Georgia Tech.
And just haven't been playing up to their potential, man. There are tough times going on in Clemson.
You got that right. And plowing into the end zone is Hosley. So that opens back up a big-time lead for Georgia Tech. Going to go back up by 21 where they were at the end of the opening quarter.
Yeah, you see this offensive line.
Teddy Dosa running the football now. Man, 55-yarder, game winner. That tied a school record. And look at this. He just does sneak that one in from what, 31 yards out. Imagine the quarterback. Well, he's going to hand it off, and it is a first down. Ducker, and he's off to the races. Cross midfield, inside the 35, the 30, down to the 23-yard line. Biggest run of the day. Of course, we still carry many of their games right here on the CW. This will be a 41-yard field goal try by Harden, and it is right down the middle. Good. For passing yards, he broke Trevor Lawrence's record.
That's incredible.
13,922 yards. And he hands it off naturally. Gordon on the first play, he touches the ball, goes the distance. 47 yards. Sophomore Traylon Maddox, who's been hurt.
I mean, if you look, he looks just like Haynes on this run right here. Gets up the field, makes a great move, and just, I mean, here's the thing. We call this here, we call it.
For Oregon State against UNLV. big carry up to the 40-yard line, but and he's rolling, looking, and it is a touchdown pass into the end zone. Xavier Irvin with the touchdown. You know, some of the guys coming off the bench and doing well. Final score 45-24 for Will Blackman, Wes Bryant, our entire crew. Tom Brenneman, thanks for watching. Off to Belmont Park, New York for the PBR Team Series. Good night from Atlanta.